Chapter 13. Riding High, Feeling Low. Commences with a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Money often costs too much. One year end, we decided to do a summer road trip down the beautiful New South Wales coast to Sydney. We visited and shared meals with great friends whom we hadn't seen for way too long. It was a wonderful time. I had studied at college with the father of one of the families, and during our stop with them, we were laughing our way through the college magazines of our era. A college tradition was that friends would write comments and best wishes beside their own photograph in their friend's magazine. Most comments were along the lines of, "Thanks for being a great friend," or "All the best for your future," or "I can't believe you passed without attending classes." One comment by a first-year theology student caught my eye. "Stay close to God, man, especially when the times are good and you're on top of the world." How insightful is that? How and where had this seemingly wet-behind-the-ears young man managed to glean that sort of wisdom? I'm guessing that he had either been raised in a very blessed home with everything he needed, loving parents, good education, daily food, shelter and clothing, plus a lot of things he wanted, or he had watched other Christians receive bountiful gifts and then walk away from the giver. Maybe there was some other explanation, but whatever it was, he was wise beyond his years. How are you doing? Are you riding high, but feeling low because you know that your relationship with God isn't as beautiful as it used to be when you had less stuff? Canadian businessman and pastor Herb Larson came to speak at our church a few years ago. Herb has lived much of his life as a successful businessman. Success seemed to come easily to him early in life, and he wasted no time lapping up its trappings: nice cars, houses, travel. He simultaneously planted a new church congregation where he was the head honcho, guiding force and speaker. Like his business ventures, it flourished almost overnight. Herb had everything, except peace with God. He tells of preaching in his church, all the while wishing in his heart that he had the peace and joy that he could see on the faces of many in his congregation. Herb had it all, but nothing. Without telling his family, friends, or congregation, Herb decided to give God an ultimatum. He agreed to get out of bed earlier every morning to spend a quality hour with God, an hour of focused Bible reading and heartfelt prayer, for 30 days. God had a month in which to show himself, to touch Herb's aching heart. Herb kept his end of the deal, even though it seemed that most mornings were nothing more than a religious ritual before a silent God. Herb battled on. If God didn't show himself in 30 days, Herb was going to drop the whole bag: church, spirituality, ministry, prayer, the lot. 30 days came and went. Nothing. What to do? Herb upped it to 60. 2 months of at least an hour of Bible study and prayer every morning. 60 mornings wondering why God wasn't talking to him. 60 mornings trying to bridge the huge chasm that seemed to exist between his outward appearance of success-gilded devoted piety and the spiritual emptiness gnawing at his soul. I won't steal Herb's story by telling you the outcome, but I will ask, are you feeling the same gnawing emptiness that Herb experienced? Are you battling the double-minded pain of living a life that looks oh so successful on the outside while you're rattlingly empty in your heart of hearts? If so, read on.